welcome back to Sarin County. We are here at our space center that we kind of built last time. Look at the nice space center. Wow. Fantastic space center. But we're back here in the game, and I think we're ready for some more production. So actually, if I come over here, this, and I go to production, we have a lot of wood. Food, probably could use some. Where would be a good place for food? I don't know. This is all that. We could have like a big farming area, like over. I was thinking about like an airport right there. I don't know. Where would be a good place for food? Ooh, actually, this could be like a nice farming valley. Fertile. Yeah, over there. That's gonna be our food production. But for right now, we're not worrying about that. So we'll come back over here to our production. With all the chicken, we have decent amount of animal product. Fish, yep. Vegetable, no. Actually, wait, are we? No, actually, we are producing quite a bit of food. Actually, we're still using quite a bit. We could use more eventually, but for right now, yeah, not something we're concerned about. Cotton, yeah. We are making a lot of oil, so we don't need to worry about that. We do have a coal and metal ore deficit along with stone. So that was gonna be our main goal. We have a big coal, so I guess we'll do coal first, and then we'll do metal. So that's kind of what this idea over here was gonna be. This was gonna be our new mining district operation. So I come over here and I'm gonna say, we're making a lot of money, right? How much money are we making? Oh yeah, we got a lot. Kyle upkeep, very small. Very small compared to what we're doing. So we are going to buy more tiles. I think I got 15 available, but buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. Yeah, because we'll just have it come off here for right now. I don't know. That highway will probably bypass. We'll probably have all our trucks come through here. That may change, but for right now, we'll just do all that. So there's all our production upkeep and stuff. So we'll have a mining road that will come up here. This is just a 2-lane highway, right? Yep, that is just a 2-lane highway. Which is, we'll probably upgrade that to a 4-lane eventually. Also, this whole thing might change a little bit. Because again, probably gonna have an entrance to our harbor over here. Because we may want to have, yeah. We're not gonna may. We are gonna want to have access. I also forgot to actually see. Do we actually have a train here yet? Supposedly a train on its way. I don't know. I don't see it. But back over here, we are going to start our mining operation here. So let us begin. We have a lot of oil here. I forgot we had all this oil. We got ore, we got oil, and then we got water up there, which, well, I'm trying to think. Well, we got a lot of water. We got a lot of water all over the place. All over the place. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that water up there. We're just not going to worry about it. Okay. So back over here. So a more realistic mining operation. So let us just kind of... Let me grab, like, this height right here. Yes, that's what I want. Well, I say I want that. I want that, like, over here. So we're going to have this right here. Going to be like the base of our mining operation. Just like a bloop, 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 bring that in. I was also thinking about having a train through here. I'm trying to think, where would I put the train? Don't know. So we're gonna do Bit of like a tiered mine operation around here. So first off, I think we're gonna place down, oh, wrong thing. We're gonna place down a actual, still in the wrong tab. So we want coal first. Okay, maybe this is gonna have to back up some more. Or just be a little janky like that. That should work. And then we connect you up like that. We're just kind of adding on to this whole complex here. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So, coming back over here, we have our blast furnace. So now that we started pulling metal out of the ground, we better start doing something with them. The pile is starting to rust. So actually, if I place that there, yeah, actually, then we can grab. Let me just grab lead node. I'll bring you up like that. Bring you out like boom. Just kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. So now we have a nice blast furnace, which I don't know if you would have something that close to the rocket center, but we're just gonna ignore all that problem we may have. And actually, yeah, I think I will also, I just want, yep, give me that. Should probably also turn some of this stuff off, so I can actually get some nice snap tools. Up to there, bring you up to here. Nice 180, boom, right there. So it's kind of like it's part of the whole plant. So we got that there, and then we could have parking over here. feel like something like that would fit nicely over here. So parking lot, and parking lot, and parking lot, and park. Well, get rid of that. I don't know if we need this much parking over here, but we're going to have all this parking over here. So it's just like all the parking for the mining companies all over here now. And that should fit in pretty well. So we have ourselves a blast furnace. So now if I actually come back over here, don't really need the game running full tilt right now. Not really much of a need for it. So we come over here, Then we got the steelworks. We're glad to see the city has adopted some more business-friendly policies. We're looking forward to doing great things together. Oh, that is another massive building. Which, well, that actually may fit nicely over here. I'm trying to think, where would be a good place in here to actually put that? Because this is getting quite big over here. Large bulk storage. How much storage do we actually have in our area over here? If I grab that, does it tell me how much storage I have? Ooh, let me see. So we got metal ore. Doesn't tell me individual stuff. It tells me we're low on food. Which I don't know if I'm too concerned about that. So if I want to place steelworks, should also have naphtha casting. Hear me out, pour metal in a casting, we'll cast it, automatic part train. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking over here. Yeah, so we have metal, so that is that one. I should remember the whole flow, but I don't off the top of my head. I'm trying to think now. We do have a cargo harbor. I don't know why you're saying I don't. You want more of that. Livestock, energy. Thought we had one for coal as well. We work, yeah, so that's for concrete fabrication. Major sure probably going to work with burning hands. We try gloves, but end up burning too. That might be cool. Casting, fabrication. I think some of these are cool. But we may actually mix some of these in with some more energy here. Because again, I feel like that would fit in nicely there. So now we have molten metal. So we have our molten metal right next to our blast furnace. So you go from there to there. That actually might be that right path for that. And then over here, we come over here. We have the foundry. We've been all enjoying the benefits of our metals in modern society, but we can still do better. Adding the foundry will give us the workshop space needed to rapidly expand our production to meet the increasing demand. So we add that there. Now we got a building there. Actually, they're all mad. They're all mad at us. And actually, again, I was thinking about a train station over here. But where would I place this train station over here? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, where would a train station go? That is a fantastic question of where a train station would go. We could have one come off here. Comes off there. Comes into... You know, it actually could come along here. So we bring you up like that. Connect you up like that. Okay, and then, yep, there's our steel building. The beautiful glass and steel tower is built from metal mined and smelted right here in our city. There's no better testament to our industry. Just watch out for the 25th floor. I've heard the city regulators aren't too happy up there. Yeah, they're a little mad we are pulling a lot of metal out of the earth right now. So if I grab... We could make this smaller. Well, first off, bring that out there. And actually, how big would a train station over here be? So I grab train. I want... Yeah, I think I would want that one. It's decent. Decently sized. So that is... Oh, we'll go with this one. Okay, so we have a decent train station over here now. So then if I grab this and I say I want something like that. So then we will grab Ledtron. And we're gonna grab two-way non-electrified. You are electrified, so we're gonna get rid of you. And we're gonna put in the non-electrified one. So I grab the train here. I just realized you are not in line with that. Make you all in line with that. So now if I grab train, I can put you up here nicely without too many problems, right? Yep. Okay, so then we're gonna grab two-way train. Two-way train, swing around, pick up some stuff here. I also wish I could just kind of play some of it, because this doesn't, I don't know if it really look that good because it just kind of throws random stuff around. I wish I could actually place some of this stuff, because this just looks like a mess. I think the oil field, over here, the oil field doesn't look too bad. Like when it dots around, well. After I placed my stuff and now all of a sudden it's dotted its own stuff around. Because I don't know if I placed that. Because I placed that one. I did not place that one. Which, yeah. Doesn't fully understand where my stuff is and where their stuff is. So I just kind of place these down. Did not place that one down. Yeah, because you the ones I placed and the ones they placed. So I had some, and then they started placing all kinds of their stuff. So yeah, once they start placing... that may have to change. I don't know. Once they start placing their stuff down, I don't know if it really looks that good anymore. But it's something we're going to have to live with. But back over here, are we losing people? 800, 812. I don't know if we really are. It says a lot of people are leaving, but it looks like we're still going up. I still don't really understand why that's going away. We're still making a lot of money here. Currently our expenses, so current trend, yeah. Yeah, we're still making a lot of money around here. Not gonna worry about any of that. We can actually buy a lot more tiles and do a lot more, which we actually may start doing next episode. But okay, so we have our steel plant and area. We could even We could actually place the big steel plant across the road. Doesn't actually have to be at the harbor. So if I grab la terraforming tool, just gonna bring this back a little bit. Bring that back. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Bring a lot of this back. Bring a lot of this back. Give me a road here that will just kind of connect up here. Bring that up like that. And actually, if I lane connector, you could do that, that, or that. We'll see what that looks like eventually. So then we grab our steel fabrication unit. Okay, we make this road more parallel with that road. We'll fix up the lanes in a minute. Again, that is much larger than I thought it was. I still think that would fit in there. So we have our steelworks. So we're glad to see the city has adopted more business-friendly policies. We're looking forward to doing great things together. Oh, yep, you need power and sewer and all that fun stuff. So we have to have the power over here. And then connect the sewer just right across the street like that. So that should help fix all that. And then over here, the idea was we were going to steelwork. Actually, I already did the steelworks. Fabrication unit, that's what it was. We got a fabrication unit we'll throw over here. So a major shortfall doing kind of work we do is burning hands. We tried gloves, but they end up burning too. Fabrication, some machining would surely help our operations to be successful. You take metal and steel, you make machines. Actually, what do you do? Metal and coal make steel. So that probably is coal. I think you are the actual, yeah, you take metal ore. So yeah, I think we kind of needed both. You take metal and plastics, you make vehicles. Sure. This little tiny place right here is going to make vehicles. I highly doubt that one. So where is our train? Chatham. We got quite a bit of ore coming over here. Okay, now that we have that, we have our steelwork. We have the milling and rolling unit. Hear me out. Long tubes of metal. That's where the future is. We can wrap it around spools, stretch it into long cables. We might even be able to use it, those long cables, to make bridges. We can make suspension bridges now. Would you look at that? We now have the rolling machines. And yeah, we are going to need quite a bit of people over here eventually. And actually, if I just kind of grab, apparently you want to snap out right there, and I don't know why you do, but sure. Can I put some nice parking lots over here as well? Maybe not very large, maybe not even that. Do that, that, and that. So we have some parking spots for our steel workers over here. Which, come over here. Again, extend our surfaces so it looks like they actually blend in a bit better. Got 90 there. Okay, where... Okay, that's all gone now. All gone. Let's bring our stuff back. Bring you up to there. Actually, you know, it's probably fine like that. So bring you up to there. Bring you up. Up and around. And it's gone. Now that one's all gone. I'm really good at just making things disappear. This is why we can't have nice things. It just likes to disappear on me. And I don't know why. Bring you up there. That'll work there. That'll work there. Bring you up to here. Up to there. Up to here. There we go. That should fix a lot of our stuff. I tried making things look better, and then I also kind of ruined a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, maybe we're done making things better. Maybe it is not going to get much better than this. We got a pretty self-sustaining system going on over here, with a whole bunch of trucks coming and going. You're bringing out vehicles. Where are you going to actually? Coming up here, going up there. Are you actually going? You are actually coming over here. So this area is actually getting quite a bit more usage out of it, and that train doesn't look too bad. Our harbor is getting quite a bit more usage, and one of these days we will connect you up to here or something or someplace. Also, this is not connected to an actual zone, is it? No. So we need another district over here. That'll incorporate a lot of this area that is unincorporated. Trying to think, what would be a good name for this? Not Washington Heights. Sharon ore mine. We'll just call it something simple. Sharon ore mine. Boom. So, fire and police. We don't actually have one over here. We may want one over here. So we'll say, oh, there's our train. No, I said ore, and it really didn't change much. I was hoping I was actually gonna put some more cars in here, but I guess not. So you operate over here, here, here. What happened over here? Due to lack of maintenance. What do you mean like a... Oh. No. Just rebuild that. That was our stone mine, or one of our stone mines. Which we actually may need another stone mine one of these days. Okay, so our police, we have police there. So you operate there, operate there. Wonder if I can actually, where is this police?